there's a question more real estate agents should be asking right now, and almost nobody is. When your client receives a home inspection report, who else is getting access to that moment? We spend a lot of time talking about inspectors. We talk about quality. We talk about turnaround time and communication. But the software behind the inspection report has become the major part of the client experience, and in some cases, maybe a major part of the data conversation too. This topic is getting more attention because home inspection software is not just a back office tool anymore. It's where reports are delivered, where clients interact with findings, where repair requests may start, and in some cases, where partner offers, ecosystem integrations, and marketing opportunities can begin. Current public vendor policies show meaningful differences in how platforms describe advertising, partner sharing, marketing use, and de-identified data use. For agents, brokers, and team leaders, this is no longer just an inspector issue. It's a client journey issue. Let's make this practical. If you recommend a home inspector, your client does not separate the inspector from the rest of the experience. They see the whole thing as part of the real estate transaction. If the report platform introduces third-party offers, uses data in ways the client didn't expect, or creates confusion around who's contacting them and why, that reflects on trust across the transaction. That does not mean every platform is doing something wrong. It does mean not every platform is operating the same way. For example, Spectora's current privacy policy says it may use personal information for marketing and advertising purposes, and they may share personal information with business partners, affiliates, service providers, analytics providers, and third-party advertisers. It also says it may use de-identified information in aggregate form to train AI and machine learning systems. HomeGage's public privacy language appears narrower. It says customer personal information may be shared with vetted partners and affiliates for marketing purposes after express consent, and that users can opt out. Home Inspector Pro, which identifies itself as a Porch.com business, says it collects information in connection with services and may share information within the Porch Group environment as described in its policy, even while also saying it does not sell or rent personal information except as described there. Then you have Inspector Toolbelt, which takes a much more direct privacy-first position and publicly says it does not sell, share, or monetize inspection or client data. So, if you're an agent or broker, the lesson is simple. Do not assume all home inspection software platforms are equal. This topic is not just living inside privacy policies. It is spilled into public industry debate. In April of 2026, the National Home Inspector Association held an event titled, "Are you using Spectora or is Spectora using your data?" That title alone tells you this has become a real concern inside the inspection community. There was also visible inspector backlash this year around the way third-party offers appeared in relation to inspection reports. Whether someone agrees with the criticism or not, the underlying point is important for real estate professionals. Inspectors and agents are increasingly asking where the line is between delivering value and monetizing access to the client. This is where I think the conversation becomes useful. First, agents should ask inspectors what platform they use. That question alone changes the conversation. Second, ask whether the software shares client data with affiliates, partners, advertisers, or other service providers. Third, ask whether anything is opt-in or opt-out. Those are very different standards. Fourth, ask whether partner offers or cross-sell features can be disabled at the account level or client level. And fifth, if you run a brokerage, consider adding software privacy questions to your preferred vendor due diligence process. We already evaluate lenders, title reps, and transaction systems. Inspection software belongs in that discussion too. I'm not saying agents should panic. I'm not saying every inspection platform is a problem. And I'm definitely not saying technology is bad. Great software can help inspectors create better reports, communicate faster, and deliver a more professional experience. What I'm saying is that transparency matters. If a platform is simply doing what it says in its policy, then the next question is whether agents, brokers, and consumers actually understand it. Because too often people click through the process without realizing what they're agreeing to or what environment they've entered. The real estate industry should move toward a better standard here. That standard is simple. Clear disclosure, easy opt-outs, no hidden surprises, strong client consent, and vendor relationships built around trust, not confusion. If a software company wants to build a bigger ecosystem around the inspection process, fine. But everyone involved should know exactly what is happening, what data is being used, what is being shared, and how to say no. So here's the takeaway. The next time you talk to a home inspector, Do not just ask how fast they deliver reports. Ask what software they use. Ask how client data is handled. Ask whether partner marketing is involved. Ask whether offers can be turned off, because in residential real estate, protecting the client relationship means understanding every piece of technology that touches it. And I think this issue is only getting bigger from here.